everybody. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Tuesday. It's good to be back after the last 222. So much is going on energetically, so I really just want to jump into that. I was going to hop on at 222, and then I forgot a couple cards. So I slightly missed it, but that's okay, because the people that are in the West Coast will catch it at the time that they're meant to catch it. So hi, everybody. Okay, so I have a lot to talk about since my last video. We're going to discuss 6 twos, 2 times 6. So we're going to discuss that, and a lot of things are coming in fast, so I'm probably going to be saying things faster. I feel like my heart, I feel like everything's accelerating or accelerated. It's been an interesting experience. I keep feeling like I have a comb over. So, okay, so let's begin. Okay, so I actually am going to do things slightly different than I normally do. I picked a lot of music because I was guided to just do more focus on the music than the cards. Because I've been getting a lot of messages via music, so I'm going to try to, let me, if I move this back, I can actually read the comments better. There we go. Actually, there we go. Okay, so hi. Again, here we go. So we're going to start with 222. Now, a lot of people are posting that it's the 222 because it's 2022 gateway, and they're forgetting about the extra 2 in 2022. So I've noticed, I don't want to say people are wrong. The people are going to receive the messages that they're going to receive when they're meant to receive them. But when we do 222, the 5 twos, you get the number 10, and that's all about new beginnings. So it was a different energy when the 2222 portal happened. Different kind of energy. It was all about independence. It was all about rebirth. It was more about originality, coming up with original ideas. So it was a different sort of energy. And with this 22, it's the master builder, magic manifestations. It reduces down to 3, the magic of 3, the Holy Trinity, the Holy Grail, which goes right into song number 1, which is Holy Grail by Justin Timberlake. So it's really fascinating how things are manifesting around us in this strange and just synchronistic and magic way. And I'm really excited, not just for me, but for everybody that's experiencing it, because more people are experiencing this than in my lifetime that I've seen around me. So it's really fascinating to watch, and it's real magical. So let's get back down to it. This is about creative partnerships. This is a time about self-expression. So I'm seeing a lot of throat chakra activity, maybe a lot of phlegm coming up for some people. I'm seeing creativity, creative ideas, like these amazing creative ideas. I'm seeing peace, love, harmony, balance. I'm seeing these partnerships, these soulmate connections, the soulmate unions, right? But mainly, I'm seeing also a lot of patience, a lot of people being tested, their patience being tested. So, but basically I'm seeing manifestation. 22 to me is the master builder. They can, and it's the reason that they are able to manifest things is because they are building the solid foundation for the future. The number 4 reduces back down to 4. And that is being able to implement all these ideas and starting to build upon it. So it's a very powerful number. And that is when we finally realize the power of our mind is so powerful that we can manifest things around us. And I think a lot of the synchronicities sometimes have to do, people mistake signs and synchronicities for things that they have manifested. So if you're constantly thinking about 1111, you're going to start seeing 1111 around. So but it also means something. So if you were not thinking of 1111, you see it, then that's more of a sign, I would think. But if it's something that you are constantly in your head thinking about, whether it's a number, whether it's roses, whether it's a particular name, that's going to manifest around you, because you guys are entering into this magic manifestation stage of magic with a K. That is being able to harness the elements around you and use them to create things, to manifest. So that is a 222. So a lot of 2s there. It's this is going to be in our lifetime. This is the last time that we will experience this in our lifetime, this particular incarnation. So, hey, Nim. So, okay, so we're going to start. So the way that I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about the road trip. So I'm going to just give you guys a quick update. If you watch this on YouTube, you can always skip forward. I will have timestamps. So this has been an incredible journey. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know, but I flew out to Maine to be with my friend Cassia, she just got diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, breast cancer. So I wanted to just come out and help her while she started her chemotherapy. So I was with her for 2 weeks, and it was great seeing my friend again and just being able to just be and not worry about anything. From there, I went to New Hampshire, where I met up with Reiki Recovery Wellness, Erica at Reiki Recovery Wellness. If you don't follow her on YouTube or here on Instagram, I highly recommend it. She's a very powerful Reiki master, and I definitely just had that soulmate connection with her as if somebody I already knew, especially when I met her, and when I actually met her in person, we already know each other. So it was very interesting to finally start connecting with soulmates, and from past incarnations, because I discussed this in the 222 reading, that we were going to start connecting with our soul family. So that was very nice to connect with the soul family. She took me to her work, Circles of Wisdom in Methuen, Massachusetts, and I got to pick up some stuff. I got a lot of cool things that I wanted to share, but mainly this is the deck that really stood out to me, Making Magic. I don't usually buy my own decks. Usually people gift me decks. So most of I'd say 90% of my decks were gifted to me. I just feel that they have a greater, I don't know, I appreciate them more because somebody gave it to me. So I really connect with them. So I got this beautiful deck, and so I'm going to use this deck as well. And I got a lot of crystals. I'm not going to use those this time around because those were for personal purposes. But anyway, so we went to Methuen, and then we went to Salem, Massachusetts. Salem is pure magic. The energy in Salem, I would say, some places are very heavy. Like I felt like I was being squeezed. It's hard to explain. I felt like everything was like, if you're a woman and if you've ever worn a corset, I felt like I was wearing a corset in most of these. We went to the witch house, and as soon as I walked into a certain room, I kind of felt just squeezed, like my energies felt compact. But other areas, I felt just very light, very magical, very synchronistic. So it's a very interesting place, but some places did feel heavy because of the hangings and the witch trials that happened in Salem. So it was a nice experience to see the history, to see the progress, but also to think of how sometimes we currently still have witch trials. They're just in different form, Frankie's licking her paws again. It was a great appreciation for the lineage of witches, and a lot of the people that were hung probably were not even practicing anything, but this all happened because of fear. And I think that as a society, we still have a lot of things that are based on fear, things that we don't understand, and we grow. Yes. I was sick for a while back there. During the road trip, I think I had to stop during a historical storm in near Boston for 3 days because it was just horrible. But yes, I'm feeling better. Okay, so Salem, Mass, and then made my way down to Pennsylvania to see my friend Amy's grave and see her parents, and that was also magical. I saw my friend Danielle Beddix, who has ravens. I always forget her name. Raven something conjure. I'm gonna link it below, but got to see her, and she is an amazing witch. She really knows her stuff. She's really knowledgeable about all sorts of things, and it was just synchronistic magic when we came together. It was like, whoa, everything around us, and we went to all these flower shops to find some flowers for Amy, and they were all closed. It was a regular work day. There was no reason why anything should be closed. So we just ended up driving a little bit further out. We ended up at this giant grocery store. It's called Giant. And we walked in and there was these rainbow roses. And we got a dozen of those beautiful roses. They were like gorgeous. They were Amy. So I think she led us there to that because that's just how she was. Very helpful. So that was an amazing experience. And now I made my way to North Carolina, where I'm here with my sister and her family. And it's also been amazing to be out in the country and away from things and the nature outside. It's beautiful. So I just thought I would share all of that with you guys. If you guys need an update to where I've been, I'm alive. I'm hearing that song by Pearl Jam. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay, so we're going to get into, let's see. Oh yeah, there was one thing I wanted to say about 222. It is, I kept seeing pairs. I kept seeing like Noah's Ark and just the understanding and the depth of the number 2 and 2 coming together, right? 2 coming together. When 2 come together, they create something else. So they create that third element. I'm almost seeing it like the pyramid, right? So you've got the line, and then all of a sudden when they intersect, creates another point. So I'm definitely seeing pyramids, and I'm seeing Egyptian stuff. I always see Egyptian stuff, but I feel like it's coming in stronger with the more that we're accelerating, the more that the Schumann resonance is doing these wild and crazy things. People are awakening. People are realizing their power. People are researching these things, these synchronicities that they were not aware of before. And I think a lot of awareness is happening, a lot of consciousness expanding. So it's beautiful to experience. So we're going to get into the songs. And so we're going to start. So how I'm going to do it is I put all my cards, like whatever I brought, my cards, they're out. And I'm going to do a song and a card. A song and a card. And I've got 22 songs because, of course, today's the 22nd. So, but I really love what the last song was because it's been a theme. So, we will begin. First song was Holy Grail by Justin Timberlake. And if you've ever seen the Da Vinci Code, right? So the Holy Grail in that case, it's not necessarily an actual chalice. It's a vessel, I guess you would say. It's a person. It's a rose. It's sorry, my hair keeps getting like, get out of here, hair. So the Knights Templar, whenever I think of the Holy Grail, I think of the Knights Templar, and the Knights Templar were created to protect the Holy Grail. And the Holy Grail to me is the divine feminine. So when I think of Holy Grail, it's the divine feminine finally stepping into her power. She has been suppressed for so long that she's finally like out, and she's still divinely protected. And I guess this goes back to the witch trials, because we were talking about that earlier, and thinking about women and how they have been suppressed for so long and not being able to step into their power, and now they are able to step into their power. Okay, so Holy Grail just made me think of the Da Vinci Code for some reason. So number 2, the card. So Holy Grail. Which card? I'm going to go with Keepers of the Light. So, going with Holy Grail. I love it. The Divine Director. I don't remember who directed Da Vinci Code, but it's a very powerful, if you watch it, the lineage of Christ, and that they're out there, and they exist, they walk this earth. I think we are all connected and all Christ-like, right? But anyways, Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. I love that. So I went to a opening of a crystal shop today. It's called Willow Wisdom, and they had a crystal, and it was happiness. And I was thinking to myself, do I really need a crystal to be happy? And I think in that sense, it does vibrate a very light energy, can bring in. But I think it's our responsibility for happiness, to just decide that we want to be happy. And yes, we have emotions and feelings that arise in our bodies, right? We have these feelings, but they're not who we are. You know, emotions and feelings are just that energy and emotion. It comes and it goes. As long as we don't stay stuck on that highway, I guess you could say. But I like the divine director and purpose because you are the divine director. You are source. You decide where everything is going to go. And I love that he's wearing, it almost reminds me of the Pleiadians. He's got this outfit that kind of looks like the Pleiadians. Very cool design here. He's got the 2 pyramids, which I was talking about coming through earlier. A lot of pyramid coming through. So we got that. There's a lot of orbs as well. So I'm seeing a lot of orbs coming through as well. A lot of like, sorry, I gotta take these off so I can actually see. I'm seeing the Eye of Horus. I am seeing, again, Egypt. So a lot of Egyptian timelines merging. I'm definitely seeing all these orbs. And what's interesting is when I meditate sometimes, I see these orbs, which is very cool. I'll kind of like put it close and see if you can see it. So definitely seeing like a lot of orbs. And divine feminine rising, divine feminine. A lot of communication as well, expressing your truth, self-expression. So I'm seeing that as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Okay, moving on. Oh no, I want to see what the divine protector has to say here. So, okay, the divine director. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Huh, I guess it's under the. It's kind of weird. I would think it would be under D. Don't mind my thoughts. Okay, so divine director is a facet of the heart of the creator. According to New Thought teaching, his energies merge directly with God's divine plan so that we can access it. So yes, I'm seeing source. So I just commented on somebody's blog about tapping into source. So a lot of the times we experience these synchronistic experiences because we're all tapping into the source. I've discussed this before in various readings when there's a lot of patents, like inventor patents that come out at the same time because we all got that same divine idea from source, and it's about the person that grabs it and implements it first. So sometimes you can have an idea and somebody else grabs it too. So sometimes with particular people, let's say I post something and they post the exact same thing. And I don't know this person, but I feel like we were tapping into that same divine source. And so we both posted it, even if it was, minutes or hours apart, still coming from the same source. So I am you, you are me. So that's very cool. Okay, so let's move that over here. So the next song, was So Real by Jeff Buckley. I love Jeff Buckley. He's one of my favorite musicians, artists, and So Real to me, that felt so real. Like, have you ever had a dream that just felt so real? So that's what this song is like reminding me, giving me that vibe of that synchronicity or that whatever. It felt so real. That dream, it felt so real. It felt like you were really here. It felt like really holding me. Like last night, I had this dream about one of my friends, a couple of my friends, and it felt so real. Like they died in this hotel room, and it felt like I woke up and I felt like it really happened. It really, so it felt so real. So I'm thinking a lot of things are feeling real now. A lot of things, a lot of lucid dreaming. And also, like, you're so real, like a real person, who's not afraid to speak up or say how their self-expression, right? So I'm seeing I'm seeing how it's blue and gold. So like this blue and golden throat chakra. Your words are golden, I'm hearing. Okay? Oh, that was so real. Oh, that was so real. If you have never heard that album, I highly recommend it. It is Grace by Jeff Buckley. Okay, so we're going to get So Real. Now let's see which cards I am guided to for that. I have so many cards. I think I'm guided to these. I feel like I'm really guided to continue using the light worker ones, but I want to switch it up. Virgo. So this could be the Virgo energy. So it's the alchemist. So this goes very much with the divine director. They're both the exact same card. So the synchronicities and alignment are already happening right now. It's beautiful. So this is, I should have wore a headband. I'm sorry. Methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy. So I was talking about the witch trials coming through again, subtle. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing tinctures. I'm seeing Mother Nature. I'm seeing connecting to Mother Nature. Virgo, this reminds me of my friend Danielle Bettix. She is Raven Calls and Conjure. Raven Calls and Conjure on Instagram. She's a Virgo as well. So I'm seeing like this energy is her. I'm seeing mushrooms. So I'm seeing psychedelics. I'm seeing somebody wanting to either dabble in it or they're creating art that has to do with mushrooms. Remedies. I'm hearing remedies. I'm seeing lapis lazuli. I'm seeing blue calcite. I'm seeing Caribbean calcite. And, you know, sometimes Virgo is a perfectionist. They want everything to be perfect before they can share it. And this is not about perfection. It's about heart. So putting your heart into it. It doesn't have to be perfect, I'm hearing. So the alchemist, beautiful alignment there. So it's real. Magic is real. Magic is so real. Magic is real. And the only people that don't experience it are the ones that don't believe in magic. Okay, let's keep going. Oh yeah, so number 3, I love this. Supernatural by Borns. Is it us or it's supernatural? So that song, he's like, is it us? Is this connection? Or is it just supernatural, like the supernatural connections? Like, whoa. So this is about a supernatural connection with somebody, that telepathic connection, that connection to source. But I'm also seeing supernatural activity. A lot of people are experiencing a lot of ghost activity, a lot of spirit activity, a lot of orbs, all this stuff. And it's not because there's more ghosts, it's because more people are becoming psychic and more people's gifts are coming online. So now they're experiencing these tiered, I call them tiered dimensions, right? They're tiered, T-I-E-R-E-D, and they're superimposed upon each other. So yeah, lots of moon energy. Yes, that was also coming through earlier too. I literally was just at the crystal shop and my sister bought a moonstone. So and I was discussing the moon and the shadow aspects. And I know the moon also came through in a few of my readings and past stories. This moon energy is coming strongly. The divine feminine energy rising, stepping into their power. It's magic. So Supernatural by Borns. Let's see what card, since that one came out, I will use my new magic deck. So it's the new deck that I got. And at the bottom of the deck, wishes coming true. So definitely seeing wishes coming through. Or coming true. I'm real bummed I couldn't find my earrings. I'm staying at my sister's and she's got a little 1-year-old baby who likes to get into all my stuff. So I had to hide everything and like elevate everything. So I don't know where anything is. Just finding anything today was like hectic. Even getting my suitcase was hectic. So let's see. So to go with Supernatural by Borns. I'm trying to think of the lyrics. Ooh, oh, 3 of them flipped over. Okay, so let me see what you're saying. Crazy. I just looked at a picture and that's where my path needs to go. Oh, that's awesome. So Estella said, crazy. I just looked at a picture and I said, that's where my path needs to go. It was a picture of the moon. Mushrooms and crystals, yeah. Well, when I get back, Estella, maybe we can go to Joshua Tree and go on a journey together. I think that would be really cool. So here we go. So we got 3 cards that came out. Of course, the magic of 3. Today is the universal number 3. When we add up the 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, it reduces to 12, and that reduces to number 3. So 1 and 2, this is original ideas and partnerships coming together to create the third element, magic. So I know 5 usually represents magic, exploring, but to me 3 also represents magic, because it is a very, third time's a charm, they say, right? So very cool that the synchronicities happen. Here we go. Little luxury. Nearsighted. Little luxuries generates luxurious experience and surroundings. So I love that. Little luxury. So this is about treating yourself. Just having these little luxuries around you and being grateful for them. One enchanted evening. The perfect night. So I'm seeing a perfect night. Perfect night in shining armor. I don't know. A perfect night. I know it's night with the N-I-G-H-T. But I'm seeing like a perfect evening. And this reminded me of my post that I just did about Valentine's Day. How that Valentine's was probably one of my most perfect Valentines that I had ever experienced. So it was an enchanted evening. But I look forward to topping that someday. So I don't want to just say, that's it. That was the apex. I want to be able to be open to an even better experience than that. As magical and as beautiful as it was. And then a when. 3 rays of light. Oh my God, 3 cards flew out for that, flipped over literally. And this is the card that came through as I was just discussing, the number 3. So I'm seeing 3 is a very powerful, whether it is a coven of 3, but I'm seeing 3 people. I'm seeing almost like a third wheel sometimes. I kind of feel like that sometimes with friends when they invite me out with their husbands or whatever. I feel like a little third wheel. But so balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. And what is today? The 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 is about peace and harmony. So balancing the male and the female aspects. I always say the yin and yang, right? There's one within the other, and then when they're together, they create this third element. So the left and the right brain coming together, and when they're working together in synchronization, the pineal gland is like right there, and so it's stimulating that both aspects, and so that heightens your intuition, heightens your abilities. So, okay, so that's awesome that came in. I don't know much about Awen, but 3 rays of light. Hearing that song by Madonna, quicker than a ray of light. I love the beams. You see the beams? It looks like somebody's being teleported or beam me up, Scotty. So, and it reminds me of my tattoo, which has the 3 dots. Doop, doop, doop. It's like 3. Boop, boop, boop. And I love the enchanted evening because it's got all the elements, more moon energy. And the little luxuries also has a diamond in the center. And I've been hearing the word diamond a lot. So I don't know if somebody's looking at a diamond or a diamond in the rough, but I'm seeing a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Wow, okay, so we're going here, guys. We are going. So number 4, by Tom Petty, I Won't Back Down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. I won't back down. No, I won't back down. I will stand my ground. So this is about not backing down to people. This is the healthy boundaries. Not backing down from an idea, a decision, not changing your mind. That's what I'm hearing with I Won't Back Down. So which card am I guided to for I Won't Back Down? You can stand your ground. Here we go. Won't Back Down, Tom Petty. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. These are too hard to shuffle, so I'm just going to pick one. 5 of Air. Okay, so I'm seeing somebody had a sort of breakup, whether this is a relationship with a family, a marriage, a relationship, a friendship. Anyway, somebody, because I'm seeing like you're learning from this. So you're not going to back down from your decision to step away from that person. You're not going to back down because sometimes you have to have your healthy boundaries. And review everyone's motives. So sometimes people stay in relationships because they're afraid of being lonely. Sometimes that silence when you're alone is deafening, and you just want that person back because they fill that void. And it's not necessarily a void. It's because you don't like to be alone with your thoughts. We always remember the good times with somebody before. Thank you. I took my nieces to get my nails done and their nails done yesterday. So I'm seeing like not backing down from a decision to break up, move out, leave that job, disconnect from that family member, right? And review everyone's motives. Why are you still in that situation? Is it because you are afraid? Because it's always based on fear and loneliness and afraid of moving forward. So yes, set boundaries. So that's what I'm seeing with the 5 of air. And I'm also seeing freedom, finally freeing yourself from these connections. Yeah. I feel like feeling like you had made an unwise choice, whether it was taking somebody back and saying, okay, let's try again. And then the same cycle happened again. And it's almost like you felt like maybe the time apart would have fixed it and it didn't. This could be, like I say, in any relationship. It could be work. It could be friendships. It can be whatever. So whatever that it means to you. And I'm seeing the white horses representing, new beginnings, fresh start. The horse is wild. Don't tame me. Wild horses. Okay, so that went with I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. So don't back down from your decision to make your life better. And from yourself, too. Sometimes we talk ourselves out of things because, we're overthinking it. So, okay, moving on. The next song is Dopamine by Borns. I want to feel that stream of dopamine. Baby, 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 can you take away my pain? So, once again, that goes back down. Oh my God, that goes back to, not back down. That goes back to the I won't back down. Sometimes our relationships just give us that stream of dopamine that we need to continue going, right? So, but sometimes, let me see, how do the lyrics go? Yes, how I'm thinking, can you take away my pain? Yeah, so just wanting the pain to be gone and not seeing the consequences of it, not seeing what could actually happen with that one moment of dopamine that you receive, right? Okay, so what is let's see, what card is calling me for that? Oh, this one. You got so many cards. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna use these. So we're doing things differently for those that are new right now. I'm doing song and a card, song and a card, song and a card. Instinct. Follow your instinct. So in some cases, sometimes when we meet a soulmate or soul connection or whatever, we feel that stream of dopamine. Gonna feel that stream of dopamine. Another white wolf. So we got white horses, we got a white wolf, a lot of white representing new beginnings. I'm seeing, this is that third energy again that I kept talking about. We got that number 3 came through. We got here, and then we got the 2 here, right? And they're both, so this is kind of reminding me of a Gemini energy. And so we got the horse here, but it's mostly his conscience, his left and right brain. Which side am I using most? I think that's what that represents, his higher self. So following your own instinct, right? So this is his instinct. What direction is his instinct telling him to go? And sometimes when we are not grounded enough, our instincts are kind of slowed down, I guess, a little bit. So instinct, I love it. It's one of the neutral cards in this deck. So whenever I see the neutral cards, it kind of reminds me of the Earth Star Chakra. Baby, 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 can you take away my pain? I'm trying to find this card. Instinct. Wolf of White Light. To step into the light, we let go of all the senses other than our pure instinct. When unfiltered, it guides us to the high ground and the help of our angels. This is a time to be the protector or to be protected. You will know which role you are in. So yes, I keep getting that over here with being divinely protected, following your path, because you are protected no matter what path you take, as long as it is of a for your highest good. It's like, yes, this is good, and then now you're always protected, but I'm just saying. So follow your instinct. Dopamine. So number 6 was So Close to Magic. So we actually had a couple songs that were about magic, which is great because that's the energy I'm feeling with this 222 energy. This portal, I'm feeling a lot of like manifestation, a lot of magic, a lot of candle magic, like people working with candle work. So Close to Magic. I don't remember the lyrics. You might, if you want, I'm going to put all the songs in the playlist like I always do. You can come back for that later. But so close to magic. And I'm feeling that as like, you are so close to magic. It's like, I'm magic's best friend. So once again, I'm going back to my friend Danielle. She has a cat named Magic, and she was saying that that's like her bonded, like that's her familiar. So being so close to magic, like you are so close, to that energy. You are like that energy. I'm seeing like magic is my soulmate. So magic. So since that's a magic, I'm going to pull another magic card from my magic deck. I really want to learn all the symbols that this deck has. Here we go. Air. So I'm seeing air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I was seeing also Gemini in that deck right there. So work with the element of air to cut through the core of a situation and see the truth. So once again, this goes back to the won't back down, following your instinct. If your instinct is saying something, like listen to your instinct. Don't listen to fear. Fear is different. So fear is, what is it? Face everything and run, or you guys know the acronyms and stuff that people use. But once again, I'm seeing more pyramids, more triangles. So I'm seeing a lot of triangles. What is it, love triangle? I don't know. I'm seeing a triangle. I was getting love triangle also with a couple of the other cards. I just didn't say it, but a love triangle. And that could be a love triangle between like two people in work. Like one is a workaholic and you never get to see them. Or it could be a love triangle with like, friends, family, whatever. The love triangle. But I'm also seeing a love triangle, right? Two people coming together to create magic. Okay, so the next one is number 7, 3:16 a.m. by Janae Aiko, and it's on the album Sail Out, like sailing out into the ocean. And 3:16 has been coming up a lot for me personally, the number 3:16. I know there's like a Bible verse, I think it's John 3:16. But in this case, when I see 3:16, I think of my niece who, that was her birthday, and she committed suicide back in 2017. So when I see that, I think of like somebody who's in a deep depression and in a funk. Like somebody who's in a funk, and having that courage to get yourself out of that funk, right? Sometimes our decisions that we make that are good for us make us feel bad, make us feel sad, make us feel, So that's okay, because it's a passing emotion, energy in motion. So 3:16, let me use this deck for that. Gonna feel that stream of dopamine. I feel like my hair keeps falling in my face like those emo kids. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Cannot sleep, cannot dream tonight. All right. Oh, I love this. So Divine Order, 3:16 a.m. Divine Order. Lady Portia, who is, if I'm not mistaken, I think she is the twin flame of Jesus. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I do have, or I don't have, the booklet. Yes, I do have the booklet. I literally just used it. Baby, 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 can I take away my pain? I did. I just used it when I read this deck over here. Oh, here it is. So Lady Portia. Divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So that goes along with those right there. I love that she's dressed, she's decked in these purple, and they're like, it looks like she's wearing a lei, like a Hawaiian lei. I've seen a lot of Hawaiian energy come. I always do. I always see. But I feel like something important happened in Hawaii or is happening in Hawaii. I love that she's got this beautiful amethyst on her third eye, representing that she is awake. Like, her intuition is spot on. She's to the point where she's telling people, I told you so, because she already knew. Her veil is behind her, so the veil has been lifted. She can see. She's got this beautiful lilac color representing the crown chakra. So that I am you, you are me, I'm connected to the universe. Like, when you're connected to that source, you have all these synchronicities because it's alignment. You're aligned with source. I'm almost seeing it like a beam of light just streaming down your body. And this goes along with the cards that were coming through about making decisions and going with your instinct, because the instinct is, your instincts are correct, right? What is it, Lady Portia? So, oh, she's the goddess of justice as well. So she brings order and opportunity to every experience. As the Lord of Karma, which is interesting because 2 sometimes represents karma, the number 2. She also regulates law of cause and effect. She helps us recognize the impact of our judgments, choices, and actions. So I'm seeing justice happening. She is the twin flame of Saint Germain. There we go, Saint Germain. So she is strongly connected to the violet flame energy. Together, these twin flames can work as overseers of legal situations. Justice is an energy that's about honoring everyone involved rather than punishing bad behavior. Yes, that's justice. Lady Portia helps us to do what is right morally and spiritually for our soul's growth. So, beautiful. That went with 3:16 a.m. So that's very interesting combination. I forgot what this flower is called. But anyway, it's right at the center of her heart. So I'm seeing like just this following your heart. Your heart knows. Divine order. Next one. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of these. Like, what time is it already? Okay, so number 8. Other Side of Things by 311. Emotions are elastic. They stretch out and back. Stretch out and back. Sometimes they snap. They don't come back. They never come back. So that is going along with what I was talking about earlier with the connections to people, right? Sometimes our emotions keep us in situations, but the emotions go. It's energy in motion. Let the emotions come in and let the emotions go out. So, and seeing the other side of things. So the other perspective of things, seeing another person's perspective. Sometimes in situations, we only see our perspective. So this is asking you to see all other side of things. I'm also seeing the other side of the moon. So more moon stuff, energy coming through. So, let me see this one. Okay. So the next one, so the card that we're going to pull for that one, I think I'm going to do Emotions are elastic. Let's do goddesses. Other Side of Things, 311. So 2 311 songs came through on that one. There were a couple double artists. I think it was Borns came out twice, 311 came out twice, and Shaka Khan came out twice. 1 second, let me just do this. Okay. Okay. So, Other Side of Things. Houston, we have a problem. All this TV has made us dumb. Just is what we become. Too much Prozac in our system. It's up. Mental. Okay, so we got a couple cards that just flipped over. I'm just going to go quickly through them. Other Side of Things. So compassion. Having compassion. That goes with the song. The songs have been very aligned so far. So release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So this is talking about seeing the other side of things, seeing their point of view. How do they feel? Like sometimes we just focus on our own feelings, and it's about seeing the other person's perspective. I'm also seeing the lotus flower blooming, right? Kuan Yin, Om Mani Padme Hum. That mantra helps you to tap into your compassion. And I'm seeing just somebody that was the lotus. They grew in a tremendous amount of darkness, and now they're shining bright. Then we got Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Seeing the other side of that, right? So seeing the side of lack, and now you're seeing I am supplied. Everything's taken care of. I'm seeing a lot of whale sounds. I'm seeing this mermaid. She looks like, this card always reminds me of, and look, it's the same colors that are coming through. If you've noticed, a lot of these same like purple colors are coming through. These purple, pink hues. So that's the higher heart chakra as well as the crown chakra, finally connecting to that source of everything. And this looks like Sade. If you've ever seen the Sade video, I forgot which one it is. But anyways, it's one of the Sade videos. Is it This Is No Ordinary Love? I think it's This Is No Ordinary Love. But she looks like that. And it's beautiful. And it's about diving deep, right? Seeing the other side of things, diving deep. So when we dive so deep, we see the other side. We're like, okay, now I get it. And then we can dive back up. Oh my gosh. So what was song number 4? I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. Don't back down, stand your ground. The fire in your heart is ignited. It's like, don't back down from your decision to do what you want to do. Whatever that is, stand up for what you believe is right. So sometimes, even though we want to have compassion, sometimes we still have to stand up for ourselves. So sometimes it's about having compassion for yourself, right? Bridget. And then I love this. Look we have the 2 abundance cards. Look, the 2 abundance cards came out in that. So seeing the other side of things, I'm seeing prosperity coming, right? The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving it. I'm seeing this golden, beautiful, almost like orange coral energy. Interesting, that's the color I was going to do my nails. I ended up doing the seafoam green. But see how she's got the cornucopia and she's pouring it out to you. So the universe is going to be pouring out an abundance of things for you. I'm seeing a lot of finances as well, because we got the 2 cards back to back. So definitely seeing some finances, an infinite supply of finances. Like, you won't have to worry anymore. Like, you're taken care of. Okay. What if it were true that we weren't? Okay, so the number 9 was Sun Come Through by another 311 song. It was 2 311 songs back to back. So Sun Come Through, I'm guided to use. And so I don't remember what the lyrics are to that. But when I think of Sun Coming Through, I'm thinking of the solar plexus, right? Working on your solar plexus, your confidence, right? It's also about bringing in that money. So the yellow energy, citrine, I'm seeing citrine. Oh my God. Healthy body as well. Agate. My sister was eyeing all the agates today. So getting your body back in order, getting your body in check. Okay, so what was that? So sun come through, and tiger's eye, courage. So I love that. So to me, when I think of tiger's eye, I think of the sun, and I think of courage, because the solar plexus is all about courage. So sun coming through. Also seeing the sun energy, like the solar flares and the Schumann's resonance and all these plasma rays that are coming to Earth. It's almost like I'm seeing like the Earth, and they just hit. This ball glob just hits the Earth, and it hits a certain point, and then it goes whoop, and it just kind of like envelopes, like a bubble. It envelopes Earth, and then it goes out. So these waves are coming in. I'm seeing. Let's see, wave. These waves are coming in, and they're hitting Earth, and it's like boing. So there's certain, depending on where the Earth's positioned at that time, certain locations are feeling it stronger than other locations, but it doesn't matter, because that energy, that ball, that wave goes and wraps around Earth, and it comes out like a bubble, like a soap bubble. So I'm seeing tiger's eye, courage, having the courage to step into your power and being confident in your abilities and your talents. So sun come through, and definitely seeing a lot of tiger's eye. I think I have tiger's eye in here. Okay, so the next one. So the way, if you've just joined us, the way I'm doing this is I'm doing it differently. I'm doing a song and a card, a song and a card. So, number 10, super synchronistic. If you've been watching my stories, you will remember that Cupid, the song Cupid by 112 played. And it played again, which is a rare song. I don't think it's ever played except for the other day, and it played. And so, Cupid coming through. So, Cupid is throws that arrow of love, and love blooms, and it's a beautiful experience. So, Cupid, I want to clarify this song. Cupid doesn't lie. Cupid doesn't lie. I want to use these cards. So you know what? I'm going to use the love card since it is a love song. Okay. Whoa, that wanted to come out. So Cupid, trust that Cupid is coming. Look at that. Oh my God. So I had this dream of, I don't like to say twin flame. I don't like really using that word to explain deep connections, but I had a dream about this person that I have a deep connection with. And in this dream, this is how we were sitting. And I remember vividly when I think it was right after we met. So trust the process, trust Cupid. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So trust that the universe is guiding you through these experiences, and acceptance, right? Accept that you already have these things that you want. That's how you manifest things, right? And be grateful. Gratitude is big. But I love this because if you look at it, it's got a lot of spirals. And I'm seeing a lot of spirals. I'm seeing people doing that, diving deep, going spiraling in and spiraling out, spiraling in and spiraling out. And as you spiral in and spiral, it's like, when you're digging a hole, right? Eventually you hit oil, and then it pulls that oil up. So it's like you're getting to that center, and you're pulling all this stuff out. Subconscious things that you've held. Okay, I love that card. Okay, so next one. Number 11, Keep on Loving You by REO Speedwagon. 'Cause I'm gonna keep on loving you, 'cause it's the only thing I wanna do. I don't wanna sleep. Literally just had these cards. Where'd they go? I just wanna keep on loving you. Okay, REO Speedwagon. It's interesting because I was driving a wagon earlier. Okay, freedom. So there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. I love that because the lotus came through with Kuan Yin. Here's the lotus again. I'm seeing keep on loving you, as in you as a person, yourself in the mirror. But I'm seeing, at the white, it looks like a sun, but it's white. And this is the crown chakra. This is illuminated, finally that connection to source. I'm seeing the rainbow, right, representing that Kundalini awakening, and I'm seeing the lotus finally blooming. So I've been hearing the word bloom a lot. Bloom, bloom, bloom. So something about blooming or bloom. But I love that she's all yellow. So here in Coldplay, look at the stars, they were all yellow. So the path is clear. I was talking about the number 5 earlier, representing freedom. And so a lot of that is coming through. The courage to leave a situation. The courage to free yourself from a situation. So, okay, so that was REO Speedwagon. Number 12, I Love You by Willie Griffith. So we had a lot of love stuff coming through. Somebody expressing their love to you in whatever way. This could be family, this could be friends. My hair, I swear, is this what emo kids used to feel like back in the day? Yeah, totally. Okay, so I Love You. I guess I'll use this deck again for that one because it's interesting. These are interesting. The way that it went, right? It went through going through a breakup type of energy to falling in love kind of energy. It's kind of interesting. So it's a lot of different energies coming through for different people, I guess. That's what these are. These are general readings. Here we go. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So okay, I don't know who needs to hear this. I'm not in a relationship, so it's not for me. somebody in a relationship and they feel bad leaving. Like they feel guilty, maybe because the other person's sad they're leaving, or maybe because the other person can't take care of themselves or whatever. This can even be relationships, family, friends, jobs, leaving something and then feeling guilty about it. So this is about doing what's healthy for you. Healthy boundaries has been coming throughout the reading. So follow those, your instinct. If you need to free yourself from a situation, like try not to feel guilty about it, because everything happens in divine order. And sometimes when we let something go, we're making room for them to have something as well. And we're making room for ourselves for something to come in as well. And I'm not saying something better, because I don't like saying anything, but something more aligned with us. And then there's this guy here. I don't know. So maybe it's a guy who's thinking of breaking up with his girlfriend or leaving his job or whatever. But you're divinely protected. Very cool. More spirals in that one as well. Okay, so moving on to Seven Wonders by Nickel Creek. So the Seven Wonders of the World. 7 is a fantastic number in the sense that it's all about truth. It's all about introspection. It's about spirituality. So, and faith. It's about faith. On my way to the store, I parked in front of a car and it had a big old thing that said faith on it. And it had a little sea turtle. So that was like having faith that what you want is going to come to you. That Cupid is going to throw that arrow. Okay. So, 7 Wonders. Which cards? I think I want to do one that I haven't done yet. Let's do these. Seven Wonders. Oh my God, I love this because I don't know. I know that these are like people that are gathering, but from afar it looks like druids, like Stonehenge. So I'm definitely seeing like visiting the Seven Wonders. I'm seeing the pyramids. So I'm seeing a lot of pyramids. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, connecting with Soul Tribe. This is fantastic because this is what 22222 was about. As if you were here in the beginning, I discussed that this is about coming together with your soulmates, your soul family, your soul tribe. It's all coming together. So intuitive hits, and that's coming as well with the beginning, or the other cards that said follow your intuition. A lot of intuitive cards are coming in. Follow your instinct, follow your intuition, right? And it's a great gathering. So I'm seeing a great gathering of souls. I'm seeing like, oh my God, look at, I was talking about pyramids, and look at, there's a tiny little pyramid back there. Very cool. These look like druids. Well, no, they look like these high priestesses, and they're all garbed in white. But they're moving mountains. I'm seeing them moving mountains. And they're in a field of poppies. And they're in a field of daisies. Like I'm seeing all the yellow and the, yeah. So once again, the yellow coming through and the white coming through. New beginnings, confident new beginning. Let's see. Okay, so the next one, number 14, Long Black Train. So that song is by Daywind. And anytime I'm having some sort of spiritual awakening or anything, that song comes through, which makes sense that it comes through. And sometimes I get so angry and I skip it. Like, I already that played so many times. And sometimes it just disappears. But I know that when I'm going through a transition, it appears. So the Long Black Train, the song itself is about, there's a long black train that's coming through. Are you going to get on this train, or are you going to stay where you are? You know, you get to decide. And sometimes we think that staying is better, and then we're shown like, well, we should have got on that train out of here because... Okay, so Long Black Train. And traveling. So I'm seeing a train. I'm seeing traveling. I'm seeing traveling on a train. So let's see what the Long Black Train has to do with anything. I'm going to use these cards because these are simplistic. Long Black Train. Long Black Train. Oh. Free spirit. Oh my God. I'm seeing a train ride. So to be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgments, and to love without conditions. So a free spirit like just going and being free. That came through earlier with the freedom card as well. Just picking up and going. And, you know, sometimes we have commitments and things and we can't go. But this is about deciding to take that train, right? Getting on that long black train and going and just having a good time, being a free spirit, not holding yourself back because you feel like you have all these commitments. Like, you have to make room for you in this process. So, okay, that's interesting. Long black train. 15, Starving by Haley Stanfield and Zed. So Zed to me is A to Z, finally getting from A to Z. So I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. No need to something, no need for butterflies because you give me the whole damn zoo. By the way, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. So when I think of that song, and what's interesting was when that song was playing, because this was all on my drive to the crystal shop, it was talking about the zoo, and it was on Zoo Drive. So I was like, wow, that's a freaky alignment. So I'm seeing all these like synchronicities happening with you guys. That means you're like in this direct alignment. Like, I'm seeing once again that white light just coming through you and just being connected to source. So starving, I'm also seeing starving as like maybe your soul is starving for like something deeper, a deeper connection. Your soul is starving for freedom. Your soul is starving for adventure. Your soul is starving for these things. And when your soul is starving for these things, you have to feed your soul, because then you're going to feel like you're just like, you know, you're going to feel starving. You're going to feel like there's something missing. And so we have to feed our soul, whatever our soul is calling us. And so when I say this, I always tell people when they're feeling like that, like something's missing, I always say, go to your numerology and look at your soul number. Whatever that soul number is what you need to be doing to get yourself back into alignment. So, okay, so starving. Let's see, which card am I going to use for this? This is an interesting one. Starving. Let's do these. I'm also seeing like, well, that song is about having butterflies, like this person that just gives you butterflies. It makes you feel really good. And it's like, you know, that like teenage crush kind of energy. So I'm seeing that as well. Like somebody who just like, man, you don't just give me butterflies, you give me the zoo. Like when I see you, when I communicate with you, you make me feel so like, wow, so good. So it's like a new love, I guess. Oh my gosh. So I'm seeing, this goes very much with, so workaholic. So the starving, how I was talking about the starving thing. So maybe creativity, but workaholic, you're starving for freedom. You're starving for experiences. You're starving for adventure. You're starving for all this, but you can't because you've been a workaholic lately. And it's like stepping away from that energy. I'm seeing two blueberries here. One is like young and vibrant. It's almost like a purple blue. One's young and vibrant, and one is like over here. And this one, he's been spending all his time just working, and he's trying to tell him what to do. And this guy's like, I'm just gonna paint on my own, like do what I want. So I'm also seeing an artist here, somebody who works a lot. This could be any type of artist, any type of like artwork that you do. Blueberries always representing the throat chakra, so being able to express yourself, creative self-expression. So starving for creative self-expression, starving for expression, starving to communicate, starving to like communicate with somebody. Like, I just want to talk to you. I just want to like express myself to you. So, but I am seeing like art, somebody creating art pieces, artwork. Starving. Okay, number 16, one of my favorite songs, Ain't Nobody by Shaka Khan. Ain't nobody love me better, make me happy, make me feel this way, ain't nobody. So we all, if you haven't heard that song, it's amazing, but I love Shaka Khan. Ain't nobody love me better. So happened so naturally, I didn't know it was love. Isn't that the best way? Whoop. There it goes. Ain't nobody. Oh, okay, so this is awesome. Choose your battles. So that was coming through earlier as well. Choose your battles. Choose who you want to fight with, because some fights are not worthy of your time. So, but this is also internal struggles, internal battles. Maybe you battle with yourself about direction that you want to go. Should I go here, or should I go here, or should I go here? And the thing with direction is don't make the same mistake again. Don't make the same mistake 3 times. Okay, I keep seeing 3 times. I don't know why, but I know this is supposed to be like, it looks like it's supposed to be like Lieutenant Ashtar or Captain Ashtar, but it looks like John Travolta. So John Travolta's coming through. You're the one that I want. You are the one, boy. Ooh, 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 honey, the one that I want. You are the one, boy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're all I need. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay, so making a decision, making the wisest choice for you. And it's also about truth, seeing the truth, trusting your intuition. Your intuition's telling you what to do, and you keep fighting your intuition. Yeah, so the work, Stella is talking about, everything's resonating, especially the personal relationships. It's more work. Yeah, so I keep saying it could be work, it could be anything. So with the workaholic thing, it definitely could be about work, working too much, or and not giving yourself that freedom and space that you need to expand and grow. So choose your battles. This could also be work related, right? So choosing your battles at work, how you talk to people, or certain people, how you let certain people talk to you. Is it worth it, right? Is it worth it? And so yeah, facing your fears. They look super big, right? It looks like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to face these huge giants. And if you look closely, it's not even real. They're holograms. So it's a fake fear. It's not a real emo hair. Okay, facing your fears. So, ain't nobody love me better. Okay, so the next one, 17, Diamonds and Pearls by Prince. D to the I to the A to the M. If I gave you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or a girl? If I could, I would give you the world. All I can do is offer you my love. Oh, whoa, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this because I was missing cards in this. So, diamonds and pearls. So let's talk about diamonds. Yeah. Absolutely. Sometimes it's the meaningful work, right? Sometimes it's the meaningful work that is hard to leave. Like, so Estrellita Star and I, how we met is we both were working at a child and family center for children that needed therapy. And that was the hard part, is I loved doing it. I loved being there and seeing these kids and helping them, but dealing with the people that work there and dealing with the politics of an office and all that stuff was not for me. So sometimes, you know, people forget the meaningful work that they're doing, and it sucks because you lose a lot of good people with office politics. Okay, so diamonds and pearls. So I'm thinking of diamonds and pearls. They're both created under extreme pressure. Diamond is created in the volcano, you know, and it shoots out, and the pearl is from the oyster, right? But they both take a lot of time to finally turn into that beautiful element. So I think that you are finally that diamond and that pearl. Whoa. The Pleiades. Okay, so when I was putting these cards earlier, the Archangel cards, the Pleiadians came out. And here they are again. So definitely seeing some Pleiadian energy. I don't know if you're connecting with the Pleiadians, but you're channeling and uplifting humanity. So you have a double mission, I guess. Your mission is to channel information from source and uplift humanity in the process of what you channel. See, and I'm seeing ascending. See, they're all ascending. And I was seeing that at the beginning of the reading. I said, I feel like I'm seeing like this like beam coming down and people just like rising up. And I've had dreams of that before. Gosh, I swear, this hair. I've had dreams of that before. So let me just do this. There we go. Okay, so I'm seeing them being uplifted. So I'm also seeing high above the clouds, like a person, like when they are astral traveling high above the clouds, looking down. And when you can take yourself out of your body and see things from a higher perspective, it just changes things, changes everything. And oh my God, Star Mother. How can you mother yourself, Star? Isn't that beautiful that these both cards, I think this is for you. Channeling and uplifting humanity and that. So that's beautiful. And she's dressed in blue. So I have been getting a lot of blue and a lot of pink and a lot of violet in these readings. So just where she's cloaked in blue, I'm seeing creative self-expression. I'm seeing the throat chakra. I'm seeing communicating what you need to communicate and not holding things back because you're afraid you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. You're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of what, whatever fear is, letting go of that fear. And how can you mother yourself? Taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, right? If I gave you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or a girl? Like, what do you need? What can you give yourself to be happy? What can you give yourself? How can you nurture yourself, I love that her arms are like wrapped like this, representing the heart chakra. Just having compassion for yourself and others. I'm seeing a lot of roses. I always see roses. To me, that's always like the twin flame, give me a rose, but blooming. The Holy Grail. So I feel like she's the Holy Grail, the Holy Mother. And then the Pleiades. So definitely a connection there. Diamonds and pearls. And diamonds, they're both great for the crown chakra. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of crown chakra activity. Number 18, Paper Cuts by Incubus. Right, so Paper Cuts, the song itself is about a diary and somebody reading your diary and having that feeling, that invasion of privacy. But I'm also thinking of Paper Cuts as like a small cut that just hurts so bad, even though it was just a small cut. It's like, why does it feel like the whole world is ending with this little paper cut? So sometimes these small cuts that we make in our life, they feel like the world's ending, and it's just a very small cut that will heal very quickly if taken care of, right? So that's what I'm seeing with paper cuts. But I also seen a journal. I'm seeing somebody writing journal, writing poetry, writing stuff. Let's see what cards I want to use for this. Black tourmaline, protection. So protecting yourself. So like, how do people not get paper cuts? You ever like seen, like, if you ever seen like shows with offices, they always have like something on their fingers so they don't get those paper cuts. So protecting yourself so you don't get hurt. I think a lot of people, they overprotect themselves because they don't want to get hurt. And I think when you're focusing too much on, I don't want to get hurt, I don't want to get hurt, you are bringing that hurt to yourself. You're manifesting it. So black tourmaline, protection. I'm also seeing the number 55 here. So 55 is all about freedom. So freeing yourself, right? Exploring, exploration, exploring other people, exploring other jobs, exploring other locations, exploration. You are divinely protected. There's a lot of cards that come through that are reminding you that you are protected. So let's see, number 19, Killing Me Softly by the Fugees. And the original is Roberta Flack on that one. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole with his words, killing me softly. So that's about interesting that comes through with paper cuts. Like, so somebody writing something that hurts somebody, that's hurtful. But I'm also seeing it as like somebody who's serenading somebody, and it's like, oh, it's killing me softly. Like, you know, poetry. I'm seeing poetry. Somebody writing poetry. Anyways, killing me softly. Let's see what we can use for that. Got so many decks. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. Elephant. So this is all about nurturing yourself and others. You're killing yourself softly. right? Like, you know, sometimes doing things that you don't want to do, it's like it's killing you inside a little bit. So this is about, so paper cuts reminds me of an office, a work environment. So these things that you're doing are killing your spirit. They're killing you softly. And it's time to start nurturing yourself, right? So I'm seeing also memories that are killing you softly. Like sometimes when, you know, a person dies or we go through a breakup or whatever, like we always remember the good times. Especially a lot of people in breakups, they want to remember all the good times and the great things we had, but then they forget the main reason why they broke up. And it's about remembering both sides of the coin, right? So I'm also seeing somebody's listening. I'm seeing the ears, right? The elephant. And this is also about family. So maybe your family is killing you softly, right? I love elephants. They have the best memories. So definitely seeing a lot of memories that might be hurting. So let's see. Number 18 was Our Song by 07. Our Song 07. Once again, the 7 keeps coming through a lot. So speaking your truth, spirituality, introspection, having faith. So I'm seeing Our Song, like this is our song. What's our song? Okay, so let's do these ones. Oh my God, the 7-star sisters. So what? I'm telling you, these synchronicities are crazy. So the 7-star sisters, when I was just talking about 7, and another song that had been coming through a lot was 7 by Prince. So a lot of 7 energy, and then the sisters, and then 7 Wonders by Nickel Creek. So a lot of 7 energy, and I look at their dancing, and they almost look like, where's that card at? Oh, here it is. It looks very similar to that one. Right? 1, 2, 3. This one has 3 right in the center. So 7, the 7's birthing creations, tapestry of life. So I'm seeing a tapestry, expression. So definitely seeing, I keep saying that we're astral traveling. So these girls look like they're astral traveling together. So I'm seeing a group of people astral traveling together. I'm seeing the cosmos meeting in the stars. Birthing creations coming together, so tapping into source and pulling those ideas out from the source, and communication, expression, so coming together with your soul sisters or whomever and expressing yourself, creative self-expression. Very cool that came through with Our Song 07. So number 19, another Fuji song. So we did have another Fuji's. The song is Nappy Heads. Yo, Mona Lisa, could I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. Hey, 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 hey. Round up the 7 sisters and be coming around the way. Do, 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 do. Jiba, jiba, y'all. Well, I'm a Libra, y'all. Okay, there's so many deep lyrics in that song. I mean, it's a silly kind of song, but it's really cool. I'm not going to get into it, but what the lyric, of course, it stands out to me is Mona Lisa and the depth of the art. So I'm seeing a lot of art, creating art. And so with the Mona Lisa, you kind of look at her and you don't know if she's really smirking or smiling or what is it. So much interpretation can go on with art and creating. So symbolism. So things can mean different things to different people. So like how I interpret a song, another person might interpret it differently, right? Differently. So okay, we're getting close to the end here. Destiny by Shaka Khan. It's Shaka Khan and Rufus. So destiny. What is your destiny, right? I'm thinking of numerology, your destiny number. So the important numbers in your numerology chart are your life path, your soul number, and your destiny. So looking into that destiny. So I want to use for this particular one, what is your destiny? I want to use these. Whoa. Your destiny is healing. So healing yourself, healing others, the healing arts, personal development, healing generational trauma, healing shame, forgiving. Your destiny is these superpowers, right? So your pain that you've experienced is part of your superpowers. So good job. So destiny, healing. Your destiny is in the healing arts. Creating art is healing for others. Music is healing. Reiki is healing. So any type of healing, right? So that's the Destiny. And what's interesting is because 07 came out and they have a song called Destiny. So it's kind of like going up like very close together. That was like the song before that. So 21, Justin Bieber, Hold On. I don't know the lyrics to that either. But hold on. It's like, hold on. Like the journey is just like beginning. Like you thought you knew what you thought you knew, and then the journey is going to start. And it's like, hold on. But I'm also seeing holding on to things that are no longer serving you and just like it's time to let them go. So let's get a card for Hold On by Justin Bieber. I don't know the lyrics to that. I can't even think of the song in my head, even though I heard it. So let's get, let's do these. Hold on. Hold on. I was just hearing like somebody telling me, hold on. Isolation. Oh, so I'm seeing like a wedding, like somebody was going to get married, and it's like, maybe hold off on that. Hold on. So yeah, and I'm seeing isolation. So isolating yourself, taking a pause, holding on. I'm seeing an invitation to something, and I'm seeing a lot of blue. So isolating yourself so that you can healing right here, throat chakra stuff. But there's a tuxedo here. Holding off, hold off on that. Okay, so 22, the final one. Do you believe in magic? So that's phenomenal that came through at number 22, as this is a 22 song card reading. So that's really cool. And do you believe in magic? So I was talking about that in the beginning with So Close to Magic. Magic with a K, right? Because magic with a C is an illusion, right? It's like a sleight of hand, a trick. Versus magic is something else. It is manifesting. It is earth. It is connecting to nature. It is harnessing the elements to work, with. And I don't say work for you. It's work with, because we're all working together. I am you, you are me. We are all connected, and it's beautiful and it's magical. And even this bird that's standing outside the window, just looking at that is magical to me. So seeing the magic in every little thing. When you start seeing the magic in every little thing, the universe begins to show you more of those beautiful things. So do you believe in magic? Closing it out with the Oracle of E, my favorite deck. Oh shit, they just flew out. Oh my God, guys. Abracadabra. Do you believe in magic? This is like magical. This whole reading has been a very magical experience. And all in. I'm all in. So number 8, abundance. We were getting a lot of abundance coming in with all the cards that were coming through, a lot of money coming in. Magically just receiving income from wherever. So I want to see what 8 is, and I'm seeing it as infinity, forever. I'm all in. Or maybe hold on for the wedding is like maybe holding off, not necessarily calling it off, but like holding off the dates or whatever. So all in, all systems are go. Whatever you do right now, do not hold back. Even though they always said hold on. Do not hold back. This is the perfect time to give it everything you've got. For every inch you move towards your dreams, the universe will move it 10 miles closer. It's time to raise the stakes and play your hand. I'd jump on it if I were you. So there's an opportunity. So you're holding off on something else to move forward with something else. So you're putting this over to the side because you're realizing that's not meant for me. So I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to go this way where everything, my instinct and everything is guiding me. Like here I'm holding on because of fear. Here I'm holding on because of guilt. Here I'm holding on because whatever. And over here is like, this is setting me free if I go this way. So letting go of the fear of whatever. And so you're all in. And I'm seeing, once again, stars. A lot of stars coming through. Astral traveling. I'm seeing a lot of astral traveling. So, and then my favorite, of course, 21, number 3. I was talking about the number 3 earlier. Today is a 12 in numerology, so it's a 3. And this is beautiful ending to this. So I'm seeing, once again, diving deep. There's that swimming pool, right? And it looks like a portal, almost like a Stargate. Going into this Stargate. Today's the 22222 portal. This is a portal to dive into and finally come out the other side and say, oh, I've done it. I can't believe I'm here. And all it took was me letting go of the fear. So 21, abracadabra, two people becoming one, two people coming together to create a third element of something, whether it's a creative project or whether it's a business or whether it's a relationship, whatever that is to you, because this is a general reading. So Aladdin's not the only one with 3 wishes. You too have a magical lamp that can summon all you desire to your doorstep. It's a simple matter of making a clear intention and letting go of any fool notion that you have to wait for the genie. You are the magic. And Aramaic of abracadabra, or some say avacadabra, is I create as I speak. So I kept saying that earlier about manifesting things. You know, a lot of people do writing manifestations. However you want to, you know, remember that your words create. So a lot of people will say, oh, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that. And you're putting that energy out there, and that's what you're getting in return. So put out into the world, I am magic, I am love. Like, you know, I even tattooed it there to remind myself. But you are magic. You are the magic. You got the magic in you. So do you believe in magic? And I guess it's in the eye of the beholder. It does exist, but in order to see it, you must believe in it, right? So I love it, abracadabra. Beautiful closer to this reading. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope that this 2 portal was just as magical to you as it was for me. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time.